Dear brothers and sisters, our respected guests among the non-Muslims, our respected Sheikh Abu Ayman, who just gave to us some points of nasiha to guide us and to advise us. We thank him, inshallah, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to preserve him and to give him long life, inshallah, for the work and the benefit and the service which he is providing for this community. What I understand is that our topic this evening is, where did you come from and where are you going? It is an appropriate question. It is a two-part question. It is an appropriate question for us as Muslims, and it is an appropriate question for those people who don't know anything about Islam. And I will attempt to offer this question, or to answer this question, or to make a proposition concerning this question to the non-Muslims, and I will also do it as a reminder for those of us who are Muslims. It would seem to most people that if we ask the question, where did you come from and where are you going? It's just too simple of a question. Somebody will ask, so what do you mean by that? What could we mean by that? It's a very simple question. Where did you come from? And where are you going? If you think that it is such a simple question, I also think so. But I'll tell you that most of us, before we answer those two questions, we have already spent 2/3 of our life. Because the first third of our life, from like the time we're born until the time we're 20 or 25, we are having so much fun. We have so much energy. We got so many things to do that we don't have no time to be thinking about where I came from and where I'm going. It's just like what I'm doing. The next third of our life, we're trying to appreciate what we have accomplished, enjoy what we have acquired. And by the time we reach the top of the hill and start looking down at the grave, one of the answers about where we're going, 2/3 of our life has already been spent. Now, this fundamental set of questions could be answered in a limited manner, or it could be answered in a comprehensive manner. In a limited manner, if we say, where did you come from? We could mean, what country of origin? That's what most people would think. Where do you come from? Somebody will say, I come from Egypt. Or I come from Somalia. I come from America. I come from this place. I come from that place. That's a limited answer. Or they would say, my city. I'm from Melbourne. I'm from New York. Or they would say, oh, where am I coming from? Well, I'm just coming from an activity. I just came from home. I just came from the job. Or your social environment. Where did you come from? Or more accurately, more comprehensively, the real meaning of where did you come from is, what is the origin of your creation? Now handle that. Handle that question. What is the origin of your creation? Now all of a sudden you don't get such a direct, impromptu answer. What you mean, origin? What you mean, creation? Origin means beginning. It even means before your existence. Before you existed, there had to be a plan, there had to be a purpose, there had to be an intent. That was the origin. Creation is another word that we'll handle a little bit later on. That's one part of the question. The next part of the question is, where are you going? It also can be answered in a very limited or in a comprehensive manner. Where are you going could mean, where are you going after here? After here, that means hereafter. It could mean my next activity. Where are you going from here? I'm going home. I'm going to my friend's house. I'm going to dinner. Or it could mean the next place that you will reside. Where are you going from here? Well, if I leave Melbourne, I'm going to live such and such place. It could also mean your direction in life. Where are you going? I'm on my way to graduate from school. I'm on my way to retire from work. I'm on my way to acquire this. I'm on my way to acquire that. I'm headed towards such and such a career. I'm headed towards this or that. It could mean that. More comprehensively, and finally, it means your final destination. Handle that. What will be your final destination? So you ask, what you mean by that? I mean exactly what I said. Final means finished, over, through, the end. Nowhere else to go. Death, the grave, dark, destruction, despair. It all means all that too. Surprise. It means all of that. The unknown, the unseen, the unthinkable, because you didn't think about it. For example, think about a trip. Think about life like a trip, because that's all it is. It's just a trip. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, I am in this world like a rider who is on his vehicle or his mount, and he gets down off of it and he eats and drinks, or he prays and he rests for some time, and then he gets back on his mount or his vehicle and he continues his trip. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gave us an example of this world, that we are on a trip and we have been dropped into this world to eat and to drink and to rest and to work for some time, and after that we will get back on this mount vehicle and we will be headed towards another destination. Another example. The life of this world has three parts. It's like getting on a train and you got 3 stops to make. So your ticket has 3 parts. When you start out, you're given a ticket. The ticket has 3 parts. So while you're in the womb of your mother with no consciousness at all, this is one part of your trip. And when you're born, you enter the world. So one part of the ticket is torn off and thrown away. You will never get that ticket again. No refunds. That ticket is gone. That part of the journey is over. You will not go back to the womb. It's a one-way trip. One ticket, one part of the ticket, gone. Then you're in the life from a child till you're an adolescent, teenager, young adult, mature adult, middle age, my age, others among you, more than that, until we meet the grave, death and the grave. So when you die, the moment that you die, and all of you will die, another part of the trip is over. And that part of the ticket is torn off and is gone. You will not return back to this life. Nobody has. It's over. So the womb is over and the earth is over, and now you're headed towards the tomb. The womb, the earth, the tomb. When you get to the tomb, that's another trip.